Saturday, May 23rd, 6:08 a.m. This is Brian, and this is your center aisle breakdown. All right, folks, there's a lot of reporting flying around out there right now. And before everybody runs around like it's buy one, get one free at the dollar store, let's slow down and separate signals from guarantees. Because yes, there are definitely signals being seen. You have, let's see, reports that portions of airspace over and around Iran are changing and being cleared. President Trump openly saying Iran is one reason he misses a family event. Pakistan's Field Marshal Asim Munir reportedly flying to Tehran for emergency talks. Don't forget, Pakistan is supposed to be mediating this. Qatar sending negotiators as well. Rubio saying that there has been slight progress, but we're not there yet. Massive AI spoofing and propaganda across all Gulf online. Increasing military chatter and regional positioning out there. Oil markets acting nervous. Now, they've been acting nervous for a while, we can see. Constant insider leaks hitting X every 15 minutes. It seems like. None of that guarantees military strikes. Let's make sure we remember this. This is only reporting. Some you can trust, some you can't. Donald Trump calls it fake news. But pretending those aren't serious indicators would also be dishonest, because they're very serious indicators. What this actually tells me is government across the region believe that escalation is possible. Yes, even more than they keep saying there is. Diplomacy is still active, and everybody is trying to avoid miscalculation. So there are reports flying from everywhere. Pakistan sent Asim Munir, a field marshal level military figure, to Tehran, and that is a seriously important thing to know. You do not send a field marshal level military figure to Tehran unless situations is being treated seriously behind closed doors. Reports indicate Pakistan is trying to mediate and keep talks alive between Iran and the United States, and that is the key point people keep skipping online. They're the mediators. They're going to be there. Emergency diplomacy usually means one of two things. Now, this is where we got to pay attention. Either a breakthrough is close, which we know where Iran stands with their red lines, or everyone is terrified of what happens if talks collapse. They haven't collapsed yet. Could military action happen? Absolutely, it could happen any second. And there's reasons that I do believe that it could be on the horizon. There's reasons that I think that it's not going to be on the horizon. Could all this also be pressure tactics, negotiation leverage, signaling, positioning, and information warfare? Yes, absolutely all of it can be. Absolutely possible too. That's why people need to be very, very careful right now with fake flight trackers and recycled carrier videos. People have really gotten into this AI-generated audio and video thing and make things look one way and they're not actually happening. Anonymous intel leaks. There's always an anonymous intel leaks. Like I say, where there's smoke, there's fire. Edited military clips. They're all over the place. And random accounts screaming, "Tonight is the night." Because this may be honestly the first major Middle East crisis where AI disinformation is moving almost as fast as real events. And honestly, some people online are treating every rumor like they just discovered nuclear launch codes. And the clearance aisle next to the discount paper towels on top of it. There are real indicators here. There truly is. There's real tension. There are real negotiations. And if you haven't been paying attention, pay attention now. Trump wants a deal. But there is still gigantic differences between them. Like huge countries away from each other. Serious geopolitical warning signs out there. And confirmed military strikes. Yes, that's right. Confirmed military strikes. This distinction matters. And that distinction matters. And what happens here matters. What happens there matters. You have to kind of take it all and put it in a little ball. Like the 8-ball. And then you ask it a question, and you shake it, and it comes up and gives you an answer. Well, you can find any answer you want online. But here at Center Aisle Breakdown, we're going to break down what really is happening. That is exactly what's happening. All this stuff is true. There's a lot of stuff out there going on. But it does not necessarily mean there's going to be airstrikes. It doesn't necessarily mean there's going to be boots on the ground. There are a lot of signals that are out there right now. All you got to do is pay attention. Iran's skies are clear. There is nothing over top of them. And you do not send a field level person to Tehran if you're the mediator unless something serious is going on. Either close to a deal or very, very far from a deal. So with that being said, that was your Center Aisle Breakdown. My name is Brian, and we'll be back later today with more updates.